Howdy here, Celestial Reach, and today I wanted to give a demonstration of the Vevor Graver Max. I'm disabled, and I do not have a large income. Therefore, the high-end tools that most jewelers use are just out of my range. I looked for 6 months for a review on the Graver Max or some good content to see if this thing was worth it, or any of the gravers from Vevor, and the best I got is someone getting one started, which was appreciated. It was actually what brought me over. And I didn't realize that one of my favorite people that I've learned from in the last 2 years actually had one until after I had gotten it, and then I was going through to check out one of their tutorials, and I noticed it was in the first video they ever had up, a quick shot of their Graver Max. Anyway, in the one review where somebody got it started, somebody had mentioned that, yeah, that's all cheap Chinese machines do. And I got a lot of that when asking around online. It always seems to be that the answer is throw more money at it. Spend more money, you'll be glad you did. And I just could never get across to a lot of these people. Some of us don't have that money to spend. Some of us work for 6 months to come up with $300 that we can put into something. $2,000 for a setup is just not happening. So yesterday, my day 2 practice piece, I had re-rolled out the day 1, I shouldn't have. I managed to engrave this. So today, and I am really bad at art. I don't draw very well. Today I'm gonna give this a shot. We'll see how bad I F this up or if I do well. I am using this here. The tip isn't perfect, and I know that. It's the best I could do on the. I'm using. So my setup here is a $300 Graver Max. I have, or the $350 Graver Max. I have a $60 pneumatic, central pneumatic airbrush compressor, and then I'm also, to sharpen this, using a $50 Harbor Freight, which same compresses a compressor, to do my work. I'm gonna turn them on, and yeah, I want a video out there for the next person who's struggling hard to find, is this machine worth getting? If you're new and you're teaching yourself and you can't afford $2,000, let me give you an answer. So it does have to pressurize, and it will depressurize pretty quickly, leaving me to need to take little quick stops and repressurize it. You'll kind of see as I go. Wait a second, I'm gonna reposition my, actually I'm gonna reposition a lot of this. There we go. I wanted my foot pedal in a better spot for me for recording. Now I'm going pretty lightly on my first run through on these items. I'm not digging super deep, and that makes it so it's easy to fix should I go horribly off kilter. We got the easy beginning done. I may need to sharpen my blade as I go. It's hard to do this with a deformed hip, but... Wait, why am I using that for? Graver tip is still kind of okay, so I'm going to keep going a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to take a second here real quick to sharpen my graver tip. Move my explosives back just a little. Anybody who's a pro at this, I would gladly take advice, by the way. Like, I am teaching myself as I go, so advice never hurts. Damn, that actually cut. Well, I think that's as good as I'm going to personally be able to get this. Now, that is one of the drawbacks when you are on a budget. You're not going to get perfection. That is just the state of things. But, I mean, it's not bad. And I'm pretty sure this is going to continue to work. So... only one way to find out. And as I learn more about this, I definitely will be putting up some tutorials. Give it a try. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this rather light touches. Whoa. Okay, so I went really wide with that. I mean, I could try a repair, but there's, I think there's only so much repairing that one does. So, instead, I'm just gonna work with it. I don't think that this is gonna end up on someone's, like, piece, unless, you know, someone, like, requests it. Although, it still maybe not, because I might just decide to keep this. I do have a tendency of hanging some things on my wall, and this might definitely qualify for that. Alright, so let's try that curve again, but maybe I do want to do it a little bit deeper. Okay, so I have a really tight one that I drew in here. Now let me reposition this. Right here, I doubt that I'm gonna actually manage to cut this, but we're gonna try. Close. Shockingly, my tip's still not too bad. I would have expected that I'd have, like, obliterated it by now, but let's see here. That's just a scratch. Okay, so I seem to have managed to get at least the basic outline scratched in. I'm gonna go over it one more time just to I'm 100% sure that I am doing this wrong. This is more of a demonstration of the product. And I just have a goal that, you know, once a day I engrave something. At least. If I manage to get a situation where I can engrave more than one thing, I will. So that's my tip. Gonna see if I can put another bit into it. So I'm gonna pause for that, but I'm gonna do the same thing again, just sharpen. Alright, so there's a view of the rest of my shop. Where were we? We were on the R. Now, you may be noticing that the compressor has been running the entire time. I do not know if that's that specific compressor. It was a $60 compressor, although there were cheaper ones that had like tanks. And I wonder if I should have gotten one of those. It'd have been a lot more difficult to set up to this thing though. I imagine this has some similarities to tattooing from what I've seen. Until I'm like letting it repressurize. Okay. Now I have set up one other graver tip for this, and it's got a thicker edge, and I do want to test something, so I'm going to experiment a little bit, but I mean we basically have the what's going on here at this point. I'll take this off in a second. It's a really quick like polish down and show you the end result. Which one do I want to hit? I'll hit that top one. See what happens. Ooh. Okay. So I can see where this would be useful. Yep, definitely can see that. Definitely gonna take some practice too. That is neat. Okay, maybe I'm gonna practice a little more with this, see what happens. this is definitely how I learn. Well, one of the ways. Way one. Way two is watching someone else do it and then doing the same thing, or experimenting after like watching someone else and learning from them. So I've done this part with this. I'm actually, well, I have an example of the other one, I think. Okay, so that was enlightening, and I learned some things from doing so. Put my graver over there, and I'm gonna pull this off real quick. Alright, so to pull this off, I might not even need fire. Probably best to use just a little. Just heat it up and boom, done. I don't like having all that plastic on it, so I'm gonna pull this off and I'm literally gonna burn that plastic away. This is definitely just not working, so sorry about that black spot, by the way, in the video. This is why I have more than one torch. If I bump the cord at all, it becomes, yeah, it's bad. Right there, I heated it up. This metal is part argentium. I did my own melt, so it'll tarnish kinda interestingly. However, it did give me that deep well, let's see how this polishes up. the way I do this is I've got that wheel. I don't even know what that wheel is called. First, we will put the back side, and then it's gonna remove all the like rough burrs and stuff. Alright, so what I did was I ended up doing a polish and cutting it to a shape, and I gotta say, it's not bad. I mean, I'm definitely a newbie at this whole engraving thing, but for my third piece, I feel like I improved a little bit. So hey, thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps somebody. I'm going to tag the crap out of it, so if you're looking for one of these machines, you at least know that, again, I have no experience. This is like the first week I have had this thing in my hands. Third day. Third time engraving. If this is possible, I'm pretty sure some pretty cool stuff's possible for the future. So, I appreciate y'all. I love you. Thank you so much for coming by and watching this. And again, I hope this helps someone. Catch y'all later.